All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Taylor. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 3rd down. It's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. 14, Texans nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go, D.
Third and long, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First down. It's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, and Walker has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now Mariota. Out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota steps away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Titans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Kill.
Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Johnson. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Watch the screen.
Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They run with Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Hey. 4 down.
Watson now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To the air yet again, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 3. 41 Mike. Exit. Mike 41.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
28, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive. They get plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson, and he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
55.
Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Haywood. You go tight. No. You got tight right there. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On the ready. Right here. Hey, Charlie. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike.
On first down, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he's going to air one out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 97 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
Go.
51, Mike, 51. Kermit. Check safety, check safety.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again is Watson. Bryant has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The give to Taylor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 33-yard line.
On second down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Sanders' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive and a lot? Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Read it well, and it's picked. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of